Hello, everyone, and welcome to Star Scandal Spotlight. Tonight, we're diving into a story that's tugging at the heartstrings of fans across the globe. What started as a simple gesture turned into something unexpectedly powerful. She had no idea it would touch him this deeply. Kim Hye-yoon brings light back to Byun Woo-seok's eyes. What really happened between them? Why is everyone talking about that one emotional moment? Stay with us as we uncover the details, right now, only on Star Scandal Spotlight. No one expected that a single moment, barely a few seconds long, could silence a crowd, freeze time, and bring a man who had been hiding behind polite smiles back to life. It happened on a quiet Tuesday afternoon during a behind-the-scenes interview on the set of their latest commercial shoot. Kim Hye-yoon, playful and glowing as ever, reached out mid-laughter to fix a small thread hanging from Byun Woo-seok's sleeve. It was such a small gesture, barely noticeable, but something shifted. His expression faltered. His eyes locked on hers for a heartbeat longer than necessary, and then he smiled. But this wasn't the usual fan service grin Byun Woo-seok had trained himself to offer. This was different, real, soft, vulnerable. What fans didn't know, what not even Hye-yoon knew, was what he had been going through. Weeks before, rumors had swirled around Byun Woo-seok, whispers of emotional burnout, talk of a breakup no one could confirm. But everyone suspected. Insiders reported he had withdrawn from staff dinners, showed up late to fittings, and even requested that his name be quietly removed from several upcoming event lists. The always gracious, always golden actor seemed dimmer, distant. He was there, but not really there, said a stylist anonymously. He did his job, but something behind his eyes. It was just gone. Until that moment, until Kim Hye-yoon unknowingly reached through whatever wall he built, and cracked it open with the most innocent touch. What followed next left the crew speechless. Byun Woo-seok didn't just smile, he laughed. A full, honest laugh that echoed through the studio and made the boom mic operator miss a beat. Hye-yoon, surprised, burst into laughter herself, not knowing she had just pulled him out of the emotional shadows he'd been trapped in. "Did I say something funny?" she asked playfully. He didn't answer. He just looked at her, eyes gleaming, as if finally awake. Afterward, a staff member reported that Woo-seok stayed behind, asking to redo certain scenes he had previously rushed through. He was energized, they said. He looked like someone who had just remembered why he started acting in the first place. The clip went viral within hours. Flooded social media with comments. Did anyone else see that shift in his eyes? Smile. It's the first time he's really smiled in weeks. Hye-yoon saved him without even knowing it. Netizens began analyzing every detail, the body language, the eye contact, the gentle way she spoke to him off mic. Some speculated this was more than just friendship. Others believed it was something purer, the healing presence of someone who simply cared. Still, Kim Hye-yoon remained blissfully unaware of the storm she had stirred. In a follow-up interview, she was asked casually if she noticed any change in Byun Woo-seok that day. "Oh?" She blinked, surprised. "Thought he was just being his usual sweet self. Glad if I made him smile. He's someone who deserves to smile more." She had no idea that her kindness had broken through the fog of pressure, expectation, and loneliness he had been carrying like armor. No idea that fans now called her his healing sunshine. No idea that her one simple act had become the turning point everyone would be talking about. Because sometimes, the most powerful moments are the ones we don't even realize we're creating. And for Byun Woo-seok, that day, it wasn't just a smile. By the next morning, everything had changed. Clips of the now iconic moment, Kim Hye-yoon gently tugging at the loose thread on Byun Woo-seok's sleeve, had racked up over 3 million views. Fans weren't just watching, they were analyzing. Freeze frames of his slow, startled smile. Zoom-ins on the way his fingers instinctively reached for her wrist but stopped mid-air. Edits with soft ballads playing in the background filled TikTok and Instagram reels. Hashtags like #WooYoonMagic, #that smile was real, and #healing moment began trending. Behind the screens and filtered GIFs, the real story quietly deepened. Sources close to the production team confirmed that after the shoot, Byun Woo-seok asked for a break. Not to leave, But to stay longer? He reportedly lingered in the green room, waiting for Kim Hye-yoon to finish her solo takes. Witnesses say he didn't say much. He just waited, hands tucked in his pockets, eyes on the floor, and when she emerged, sweaty and slightly disheveled from hours of filming, she smiled wide. "You waited for me?" He simply nodded. And in the silence that followed, something unspoken passed between them. That evening, the two stars were spotted leaving the set together, not as part of a scheduled appearance, but quietly. Through the backlot exit, an assistant director reportedly caught a glimpse of them walking toward a small coffee van that had long since closed for the night. They stood there, side by side, laughing about something no one else could hear. The public began buzzing again. Dispatch, ever watchful, release grainy zoomed photos just days later of the two stars entering a quiet cafe in Hanam-dong. No managers, no stylists. Just two people, seated face to face. Kim Hye-yoon was wearing a loose cardigan and ball cap. Woo-seok leaned across the table often, smiling in ways his fans hadn't seen in months. That night, fans took to online forums. "I don't even care if they're dating or not, just seeing him alive again is enough. What happened between them? It's real. You can fake that kind of light in someone's eyes. Let's be honest, Kim Hye-yoon is a walking miracle for him." Still, the stars themselves remained silent. Agencies commented. No official photos were posted, but it didn't stop fans from noticing more. Byun Woo-seok, who had gone radio silent on social media since February, posted a picture 5 days later, just a photo of a sunset over the Han River. No caption. But fans recognized the angle. It was the exact view from a riverside bench in Yeouido, the same location where Hye-yoon had filmed a romantic drama 2 years ago. Comments exploded. He posted her filming location. "This can't be coincidence." He's saying everything without saying anything. Meanwhile, Kim Hye-yoon also posted, this time, close-up of a blooming yellow dandelion between cracks in a sidewalk. Caption, "Sometimes, all it takes is light." No names. No dates. Just feeling. And the internet lit up. Question now wasn't just what had happened, but what was about to happen. Insiders now claim that the pair are in closer communication than ever before, with one stylist confirming off the record that Byun Woo-seok had begun selecting outfits based on someone else's taste. He asks which colors suit him best when standing beside Hye-yoon, they added. And he's been carrying a small notebook, jotting down things that make her laugh. What started as an unintentional healing moment has blossomed into something that might be more than friendship, but neither of them seems in a rush to define it. For now, fans are content with this. Byun Woo-seok is smiling again. And Kim Hye-yoon? She's just being herself, warm, gentle, and entirely unaware of the way she's rewritten someone's entire season of darkness with a single, unplanned moment. Whatever this is, it's real, and for everyone watching, it's something they didn't know they needed. Weeks have passed since that unforgettable moment, but it still lingers, like a soft melody that refuses to fade. Kim Hye-yoon and Byun Woo-seok haven't confirmed anything. No official statements, no posed photos, no grand declarations. And yet, their presence in each other's lives is undeniable. A recent fan account claims they saw the two at a small book cafe near Hongdae, seated quietly in a corner, sharing a pot of tea and a single pair of headphones. No cameras, no glamour. Just comfort. Woo-seok looked relaxed, a hand resting near hers on the table, not quite touching, but close enough to mean something. Kim Hye-yoon laughed at something he whispered. It wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. But it was real, and perhaps that's the most beautiful part, because some love stories don't begin with fireworks. They begin with a thread, and a smile, and the quiet return of light to someone's